party.
Today I don't feel like doing anything.
Okay, what kind of man wears a snuggie?
You do. What time is it?
What should we do today?
I have a few ideas. We can open up birthday gifts.
It's not my birthday.
We can go to the movies.
Even though I don't eat popcorn, it's always stale.
We can go to the beach.
Only if I can bury you in the sand.
We can TP somebody's house.
What happens if I have to go to the bathroom later and there's no toilet paper?
We can play chat roulette with people, even though they're usually naked.
Gross. How would you know that?
We can have a dance party.
There's no music.
We can go spend your money.
How'd you get? Give me that.
We can have a pillow fight.
What are we, 12?
We can be Indians.
I'll be a cowboy and shoot you.
We can be clowns.
I'm afraid of clowns. They might eat me.
We can be vampires.
Okay, you're a little too much Twilight.
We can get Pokemon. We can go see Phantom of the Opera.
I hate musicals.
We can go to American Idol.
That was bloody awful.
We can go get arrested.
I'm too pretty for jail.
We can go murder people.
Kayla, I think they frown upon that.
Oh, I should probably dispose of this. You didn't see anything. Wait, I have an idea.
Oh god, what is this one?
We can do What's That Movie?
Kayla, I think that's the best idea you've had all day. Hi everyone, and welcome to another edition of What's That Movie. I'm your host, Norman McGuire. I'm joined, as always, by my lovely co-host, Kayla Marie Albert. Kayla, we're back.
Oh my god.
Nice new setup here we got. A nice table. We don't have our Coca-Cola drinks like American Idol, but that's coming at the next episode.
Keep watching.
Today's episode is about the best and worst movies of 2011. Now, before we get any further, let me have a disclaimer here. This is not any professional opinions of what's the best and worst, not by critics or awards or anything like that. That's me and Kayla. This is me and Kayla's opinions of what was the best and what was the worst. So I don't want any comments about anything that's negative about what we talk about here today. Strictly our opinions. So there you go. Right now, let's start with the best movies of 2011, and I think let's start off on a high note with a comedy. It's called No Strings Attached, and it's not up here, unfortunately. I'm gonna just go right by that. But it stars Ashton Kutcher and Natalie Portman. You know those two, obviously.
Yes.
But you've never seen the movie.
I haven't seen that movie, but I've seen other movies that they've been in.
Yeah.
And Natalie, I think, is a excellent actor, and so is Ashton.
Yeah. This movie is about these two. These two are obviously the main characters. They meet in like high school or college or one another, and they meet years down the road, and they decide to hook up, have sex, but not have no strings attached, hence the title. And it's your basic romantic comedy, but I think this is the first romantic comedy that I have ever seen that has an even balance of comedy and romance. Because you have movies, those kinds of movies where it's kind of unbalanced. You know what I mean? Like there might be more romance and not enough comedy, or vice versa. But I think it's a well-balanced movie, and I know you've never seen it, but Both are very good in the movie. They're both very good actors and actresses. I don't remember any Natalie Portman movies though.
She
I think she was in Star Wars. I think.
Yes, she was. She was the queen, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
And she also played in The Other Bowling Girl with Scarlett Johansson.
Mm-hmm.
And she played like the evil sister, and Scarlett was supposed to be like the good sister. But Natalie was supposed to go and get King Henry into bed with her. Ended up doing that, and then he fell for Scarlett, and then Natalie went back and like took him again into bed, and it was just all mixed up. It was a bunch of incest and grossness.
Oh. To avoid an awkward conversation.
Right.
I actually will get to the recommendations later, but yeah, it's a really good movie. And our next movie is actually up here right now. Near Kayla is Insidious. You want to talk about what Insidious is about?
Insidious is about this family whose son can't wake up. He's in the middle of a dream and just doesn't wake up. They eventually find out that his soul, I guess, travels so far away from the body that it's hard for the soul to get back to the body, to come back to, I guess, the real world, not just dreamland. And
I think in the movie it's called The Further. That's what the crazy psychic lady calls it, The Further, and it's very, very, very confusing terms in the movie, by the way.
But, so the family moves from house to house trying to figure out, because they find
I think the houses are haunted.
Right, it's not the house that's haunted, it's your family.
Yeah, if you see in the commercial, you hear the psychic say, "It's not the house that's haunted, it's your son."
Which it kind of is, and...
Insidious. This, I think...
It's not recommended for kids. It should be rated R, but it's rated PG-13, and does have some scary images.
I'm a huge fan of watching behind-the-scenes stuff and making up on this stuff, and they have this on this movie. And I watched it, and they talk up because they did not have a big budget whatsoever, so they had to do a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? Cheesy kind of effects and stuff like that. But I think it worked in this kind of movie because this movie is not a basic haunted house movie. It's, I can't remember how they described it. It was a very, very good movie, and it's very different. And I think that's why it was so good. Because you didn't have, you know, your old school haunted house or your demons or whatever. These were new ideas that the producers and directors came up with.
Agreed.
What I forgot to mention on No Strings Attached, we are starting a new rating system here. And just to get out of the way, I rated No Strings Attached 3 stars, and since we're on Insidious now, I will rate it 4 stars because it was a really good movie, one of the best I ever seen, at least in 2011. Well, how would you rate this movie?
Probably in between 3 and 4.
So go like 3.5?
Yeah, about 3.5.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll get to the recommendations later, so we'll wait for that. Let's see, what do we have next? Well, let's go with the 4th Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides, correct? Yes.
Yes.
This was the 4th Pirates of the Caribbean, starred in by the one and only Johnny Depp. This movie, he teams up with his arch nemesis Blackbeard, right?
Yes.
Blackbeard, and they go and find the Fountain of Youth.
Johnny Depp has played his part in every one of these, and they weren't going to have him or Orlando, and I don't think they were going to have a female either.
Orlando Bloom, I think this is was this the first movie or was it the last movie that Orlando Bloom in? What's her face? I can't remember her name. Were they in the 3rd one?
I believe they were in the 3rd one because she became the captain of the Portuguese boat, I think.
Because I know it was either this one or the 3rd one that was the first one they haven't appeared in since it started. But this one doesn't have them, so that's all I know. But I think Johnny Depp as Jack Sparrow, he's made the character so big and so popular that I don't think you need those 2 characters anymore.
No, I think they're, the story is supposed to be based on Johnny Depp and Johnny Depp alone. Mm-hmm. He plays the character so well that you have diehard fans over this movie, and